Hello students, today I shall be starting a very important chapter, that is permutations and combinations. This chapter is very essential from competitive exam point of view and examination point of view. Permutation and combination topic is related to our day-to-day life. So solving the problems is very easy, but your main aim should be to focus on the question, try to feel the type of question, You may feel very easy because the problems are very short. Okay, so before starting the topic permutation, let me take an example. What does the permutation means? I'll be explaining it through an example. Let us consider some numbers, some digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the numbers I have told? I told you to take 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. My question is to select any 3 letters. My question is to select any 3 letters and make words. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, मैंने क्या किया, मैंने आपको 5 नंबर दे दिए 1, 2, 3, 4 एंड 5, और अब मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि किसी भी 3 नंबर को सिलेक्ट करके आप वर्ड्स बनाइए, वर्ड्स और नंबर्स. तो आप क्या करेंगे? What will you do? Some students may take the number as suppose 1, 2, 3. Some may take 1, 3, 4. Some may take 3, 4, 5. Some may take 2, 3, 4, and so on. This each formation of 3-digit number, these are all 3-digit number. All this formation of 3-digit numbers are nothing but combination. Here sequence of number does not matter. This is also your combination. These are also combination. All these are nothing but combination. Now your question may be, what is permutation? Now I am telling you, take any one of the 3-digit number. Take any one of 3-digit number and arrange the word. Arrange the numbers. What I am saying? To arrange the numbers. And what will you do? You have to take any one of the 3-digit number. Suppose I am taking 1, 2 and 3. What did I select? I have selected 1, 2 and 3. Now I am telling you to arrange this number. So how will you arrange? You may write 1, 3, 2, or you may write 2, 1, 3, or you may write 2, 3, 1, or you may write 3, 1, 2, or 3, 2, 1. So these are the 6 possible arrangements. These are the 6 possible arrangements which can be done from the number 1 to 3 by rearranging the or interchanging the position of the digits. So there are total how many possible cases? 6 possible cases. So by taking a particular combination, I have arranged 6 more numbers. This arrangement is nothing but our permutation. Okay, student, this whole arrangement is nothing but our permutation. From combination, permutation has come. I have taken any one digit and I have tried to rearrange all this number. इसी एक नंबर से मैंने बाकी 6 नंबर को निकाला. This is called your permutation. Okay, student. So to better understand this permutation process, you should first of all know a very important topic that is called fundamental principle of counting. Okay, student, before understanding this topic, a very important thing you have to know what is fundamental principle of counting. So what does fundamental principle of counting says? फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल हमें बोलता है अगर हमारे पास m डिफरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स हो, m डिफरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स and at the same time another operation is done. Another operation is done in n different ways. If we have m different objects and at the same time another operation is done by taking n different objects, then total arrangement is equal to m cross n ways, that is product of both the numbers. अगर हमारे पास m ऑब्जेक्ट्स हो और n ऑब्जेक्ट्स हो तो टोटल अरेंजमेंट हमारा क्या होगा? m cross n ways. To understand this better, I am taking an example. Suppose you have 3 shirts. Suppose you have 3 shirts and you have 3 pants. How many shirts? 3 shirts and 3 pants. Now I am telling you to arrange. What you have to do? Arrange the possible combination. Arrange the possible combinations of shirts and pants. So, suppose let me name the shirt S1, S2 and S3 and my pants be P1, P2, P3. तो स्टूडेंट, अगर मैं पहले शर्ट 1 को पहनूं तो मेरे पास क्या पॉसिबिलिटी है? मेरे पास ये पॉसिबिलिटी है कि मैं आइदर पैंट 1 के साथ इसको पहन सकता हूँ। मीन्स आई कैन वेयर शर्ट 1 विथ पैंट 1। ओके। इसके अलावा आइदर आई कैन चूज शर्ट 1 और पैंट 2। आई कैन आइदर चूज शर्ट 1 पैंट 1 और शर्ट S1 P2, और आई कैन आइदर वेयर S1 P3। मेरे पास 3 पॉसिबल ऑप्शन है पहनने के लिए। तो पॉसिबल क्या क्या है? आइदर मैं पहन सकता हूँ शर्ट 1 पैंट 1, शर्ट 1 पैंट 2, शर्ट 1 पैंट 3। अब सोचो स्टूडेंट, मैं S1 शर्ट को नहीं पकड़ रहा हूँ। सपोज मैं S2 शर्ट को पहले पहन रहा हूँ। इफ आई एम वेयरिंग शर्ट 2 फर्स्ट, I have the same possibility. Either I can use it with pant 1 or I can use it with pant 2 or I can use it with pant 3. Means S2 P1, shirt 2 pant 2 or shirt 2 pant 3. Same way, if I choose for shirt 3, I have again same option. I can either go with pant 1 or I can go with pant 2 or I can go with pant 3. S3 P1, S2, S3 P2, S3 P3. So from here I am seeing with shirt 1 I am getting, if I multiply 3 pant I am getting 3 ways. Same way, if I go with this, I will get more 3 ways. And if I go with this, I will get 3 more ways. So if I add all this, how much ways I will get? I will get 9 possible ways of wearing the shirt and pant. So I think you have understood. Let me so with shirt 1 I have 3 possibilities, that is pant 1, pant 2 and pant 3. With shirt 2 similarly I have the same possibilities, and with the shirt 3 I have the same possibilities. Okay student, now I will be explaining with an example how to solve the problems based on fundamental principle. Let me take a question. How many words of 4 letters can be formed by word rice without repetition? So students, हमें क्या बनाना है? हमें 4 लेटर वर्ड बनाना है। किससे? हमें वर्ड राइस को चूज करके। तो फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल समझाने के लिए हमें बेस्ट ब्लॉक डायग्राम से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। इट इज़ वेरी यूजफुल and understandable by explaining the fundamental principle of counting with the help of block diagram. So what I am doing, I am making 4 boxes. Why I am making 4 boxes? Since I have to make 4 letter words and my word is also having 4 letters. So first of all, I am going with the first place. I am going with the first place, or you can say first box. If I go with the first box, what are the possibilities of filling this box? I have 4 letters R, I, C, E. From these 4 letters, I can choose any of the one letters and place it in the given box. So I have 4 ways of filling the first place. Means I can fill the first box in 4 ways. But student, I am taking only one letter and placing it in the box. I am not filling the first box with the 4 letters. I have 4 options. That is, either I can go for R, or I can go with I, or I can go with C, or I can go with E. But I am choosing only one. Suppose I have chosen the word I in the first box. Okay, student, I have choose I in the first box. Now tell me, student, how many letters are remaining? Yes, there are 3 letters remaining. 3 letters are remaining. So how many letters are remaining? 3 letters. So from these 3 letters, either R or I or E, I can choose any of the letter and fill it here. So our second place, this second place can be filled by 3 ways. Again, suppose I have used any one of the letter here. Suppose I have used the letter C here. So now how many letters are remaining? Yes, सही है, 2 letters हमारे पास है. कौन कौन से letters है? R and E. So from these 2 letters, I can fill the third place. So this can be done in 2 ways. अब कितना letters बच गया? हमारे पास बच गया एक ही letters. So our last place can be filled by 1 ways. So by fundamental principle of counting, total ways or arrangement is nothing but the product of all the given condition, that is 24 ways. ठीक है स्टूडेंट, समझ में आया? और एक एग्जांपल से मैं फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ काउंटिंग समझाने जा रहा हूँ. सेम टाइप प्रॉब्लम है. सपोज सपोज मैंने आपको दिया वर्ड इंग्लिश. Let me consider the word English. Now I am telling you to form 3 letters word. 3 letters word from the given word English. Okay, student. So to tell how many letters are there in the English alphabet, in the word English, so total number of letters equal to 7. लेकिन मुझे करना क्या है, मुझे 3 लेटर्स वर्ड बनाना है. मेरे पास लेटर्स है 7, बनाना है 3 लेटर्स वर्ड. तो मैं ब्लॉक डायग्राम से आपको समझाने जा रहा हूँ. सपोज 3 बॉक्स मैंने बनाए. पहला बॉक्स को फिल करने को मेरे पास कितने तरीके हैं? हाँ स्टूडेंट, 7 वेज. मीन्स मैं इस 7 लेटर्स से किसी एक लेटर को चूज करके यहाँ पे बैठा सकता हूँ. नाउ you may have some confusion whether it is the condition of repetition or it is the condition of not repetition. So student, this is the case of without repetition, क्योंकि इंग्लिश वर्ड पे जो भी लेटर है वो पर्टिकुलरली फिक्स्ड हो चुका है. यहाँ पे कोई नया लेटर्स हम ला नहीं सकते. So this is the case of without repetition. Now what is the meaning of without repetition? Means whatever letter I will use, that letter cannot be repeated in the second case. Okay student. So since I have used one letter here, one letter is used, so I have remaining 6 letters. So this can be filled by 6 ways. Same way, third place can be filled by 5 ways. So by fundamental principle of counting, total number of arrangement is equal to total number of arrangement is equal to 7 into 6 into 5. That is equal to 210 ways. ठीक है स्टूडेंट. तो ये हो गया हमारा शॉर्ट डिस्क्रिप्शन अबाउट फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ काउंटिंग. इसी चीज पे we will go with the one more important topic. The name of the topic is factorial notation. फैक्टोरियल नोटेशन को हम लोग डिनोट करते हैं either like this और like this. तो ये हो गया सिंबल ऑफ फैक्टोरियल नोटेशन. तो व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ फैक्टोरियल नोटेशन? इफ n is a positive integer, so by mathematical induction n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 n minus 2 dot 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 3 into 2 into 1, where or you can say n factorial is nothing but product of n natural numbers. n factorial can also be written as n into n minus 1, or I can write it as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2. So way of writing depends on our requirement. So there are some standard values of factorial notation. The value of factorial notation. Factorial 0 is equal to 1. Factorial 1 is equal to 1. Factorial 2 can be written as 2 into 1. Factorial 3 is written as 3 into 2 into 1, or you can write it as 3 factorial 2. Factorial 4 can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, or 4 factorial 3. Same way, let me take one more. Factorial 5 can be written as 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, or I can write it as 5 factorial 3. So this is simple topic, factorial notation. These values has come from the formula of nothing but this. If I use the value 2 in place of n, so it will become 2 minus 1, that is nothing but 2 into 1. If I use this 3 minus 1 2, 3 minus 2 1. Okay student, so this is nothing but come from our factorial notation formula. Now let us solve some problems based on factorial notation. Find the value of factorial 7 by factorial 4. So how to solve it? We know factorial 7 can be written as 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial. Factorial 4 and factorial 4 gets cancelled. What is remaining here? 7 into 6 into 5. So it becomes 210. Same way, I am taking one more example. Factorial 7 minus factorial 5. Factorial 7 can be written as 7 into 6 into factorial 5 minus factorial 5. Factorial 5 I can take it as common. So here it remains 7 6 are 42 minus 1. So 42 minus 1 is nothing but 41. So we can write it as 41 factorial 5. So these are the simple numericals based on factorial notation. Okay, let me take one more example on factorial notation. Factorial 9 divided by factorial 7 into factorial 2. So same way, factorial 9 can be written as 9 into 8 into 7 factorial. So let me keep it 7 factorial like that. 2 factorial can be written as 2 into 1. So this 2 gets cancelled. 2 4s are. So it becomes 9 4s are 36. Okay student. So this is simple numerical based on factorial notation. Now let us come to the permutation. What does the word permutation means? Permutation means in short or in brief, you can tell it as arrangement. So permutation can be defined as it is the process of selecting and arranging selection and arrangement. So there are some formulas based on permutation. Generally, we can solve around 50 to 60% numericals by fundamental principle of counting. In few cases, we may use the formulas of permutations. So let me go with a formula. First, if there are n different objects and we are taking r objects at a time, So permutation can be given as NPR, where P represents permutation. So NPR is given by n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So this is the formula for permutations. Few more formulas are there based on condition, but there is no change in the formula. Just based on condition, we have to utilize the formula. So this is the main important formula for permutation. Now let me solve few maths based on permutation formula. Seven